I walked into my kitchen in the middle of the night and found 3 real nether pets already waiting for me. When I got closer, I found a tiny nether crack glowing right there under the workbench. Then a tiny blaze floated out over my tools like it had been living there for years. Then a tiny blaze floated out over my tools like it had been living there for years. And then a tiny ghast floated out of the mist like a lost balloon from the Nether. Before I could even react, the Piglin had already stolen the only gold-colored thing in reach. That was the moment I realized I wasn't looking at one creature. I was looking at 3. And somehow none of them attacked me. They just looked confused, curious, and a little lost. So I did the only thing that made sense. I made a little pet corner for all 3 of them. The Piglin didn't care about normal food at first. It only wanted the gold wrapper. The blaze instantly found the toaster and treated it like the greatest invention in my house. The ghast didn't want food at all. It just hovered over the mist like it was drinking clouds. A few minutes later, the Ghast had already decided that my hoodie hood was its new nest. The Piglin started burying treasure in my plant pots like it was planning to live here forever. The blaze could stare at one tiny candle flame longer than any pet I've ever seen. By the end of the first night, all 3 of them were already sitting on my couch like they belonged there. The next day, I finally took them outside, and that was when things got really weird. The Piglin treated my flower bed like a treasure mine the second it found anything shiny inside it. The blaze instantly decided the grill was its favorite place in the whole backyard. The ghast loved the pool right away. Not the water itself, just the soft reflection staring back. The Piglin wanted treasure, not swimming, and one little splash was enough to ruin its day. And the blaze learned immediately that sprinklers were basically the worst invention ever made. For some reason, the Ghast became completely obsessed with bubbles like they were tiny floating friends. So I turned the spare room into the weirdest pet room in history. One corner for each of them. The Piglin claimed the gold corner immediately and started guarding it like its entire life depended on it. The blaze finally relaxed once it had its own warm corner and a heat lamp all to itself. And the Ghast ended up with the softest corner of all, floating above a little bed of mist and pillows. By then, the Piglin had started trading my own stuff back to me like I was the one living in its house. The first real disaster happened in my kitchen when the blaze accidentally set off the smoke alarm. And when the ghast cried, the whole room started vibrating just enough to make everything feel wrong. That was the moment I realized I couldn't let anyone see what was living in my backyard. So I had to hide all 3 of them in about 2 seconds before anyone looked over the fence. That night I found nether residue growing under my house, and all 3 pets reacted at once. The piglin was the first one to find it, scratching at the floor like something buried there was calling back. When the blaze got close, the symbol lit up like it had been waiting for heat. The Ghast looked into the reflection and saw something I couldn't ignore anymore: the nether sky. In the attic, I found the piece that tied everything together, a glowing shard from the nether. The moment the piglin brought gold near it, the shard reacted harder than anything else so far. Then the blaze made it even stronger, and the whole room felt like the portal was waking up. But it was the Ghast that finally opened the window, and suddenly the nether was right there. When the crimson forest appeared, the piglin looked like it had just seen home for the first time. Then the fortress showed up, and even the blaze couldn't hide how badly it wanted to go back. And when the Soul Valley appeared, the little Ghast looked like it could hear someone calling its name. After seeing the portal, none of them acted the same. It was like part of them wanted to leave. The piglin even packed its favorite treasure by the door like it was seriously thinking about leaving. The blaze didn't sleep at all that night. It just hovered there like it was waiting for a signal. And the Ghast kept drifting back to every mirror in the house like it was listening for home. So I tried to remind them why they stayed here in the first place. Because this house had become home. The piglin was the first to make its choice. It put the gold down and stayed.
In the quiet comfort
Then
of
the
her
blaze
living room,
floated
a
closer
gentle
and
bond
warmed
forms
my
between the woman
hands
and
like
the
it was
ethereal
trying to
Ghast
tell
as
me it
drifts
wasn't
closer,
leaving
sharing
either.
a moment of peaceful wonder.
And the Ghast came close in the quietest way possible, like it was asking to stay too. But right when I thought it was over, the portal spread through the basement wall and got worse. The stronger the portal got, the more little things in the room started sliding toward it. The piglin started dragging every heavy, shiny thing it could find, like it was trying to hold the room together. The blaze somehow figured out how to keep the edge from tearing open any wider. And the Ghast used one soft blast of air to keep everything from getting pulled straight through. Then the portal surged so hard I thought I was about to lose all 3 of them at once. For 1 second, the piglin almost went through, because on the other side there was more gold than it could resist. At the worst possible time, a pipe burst near the blaze and almost wiped it out. So I grabbed the shard, and for the first time, all 3 of them came together around it. When the Nether finally disappeared, the whole basement went quiet in a way I'll never forget. By sunrise, all three of them were asleep on the patio like the entire night had been completely normal.